All right, so welcome to this video. I'm cooking up some lunch right now. We got some bison ancestral blend. So we got bison, heart, liver, and things of that nature. But the concept and the point of this video is gonna be running ads. Okay, and if you're a business owner, you've ran ads before or you're planning on running ads, whether you have a product, you have an info product, anything like that, ads are good, right? And I run ads myself. I know a lot of people who run ads that scale to, large six figures per month. So if you are someone who is planning to run ads in 2025, this video will explain how to do that without all the numbers and get the best metrics possible. Okay, and how am I gonna get you the best metrics possible on your ad if we don't talk about numbers? Well, I've ran ads since 2023, maybe even earlier. For my lead generation agency, I was running ads. For my clients, I was running ads. I had a media team running ads. I know how ads work. I've been running inbound ads for myself. So I've struggled and spent tons of money trying to figure out how to make ads work. And the first 2,000 to 3,000, I made $0. Went negative 2,000 to 3,000, and I was running ads for my lead generation agency, and it sucked. Like I couldn't for the life of me figure out how to run it. And finally, I started getting profitable with ads, and it wasn't as much. It was maybe like a 2x ROAS, which is pretty shit. Let's be real, right? So in order to run really good ads, we're gonna go back to the concept. If you've seen any of my videos whatsoever, maybe you don't even know who I am, right? If you're new to this video, you're new to this channel, my name is Noah Arnold, and I scale people, not offers. So if you scale people and not offers, why are you talking about ads, dude? Well, I know a lot of you guys run ads, like I said. So how can you make your ads perform the best if we're not gonna talk about numbers? Like I said, we're gonna go back to the main concept of everything that I teach, which is your 10.0 self and your 10.0 standards. And this doesn't mean just becoming and acting like the best version of yourself at all times. This means vibrationally aligning your frequency to the version of yourself that's already making 30 or 40K a month. And the version of yourself that's already making 30 or 40K per month has killer ads running, right? Has very high quality leads coming inbound asking, how can I purchase this product? How can I get this info product? The quality that comes through is not comparable to the quality that you're probably getting if you're stuck at around 5 or 6K per month, because your vibrational frequency is in alignment with the version of yourself that attracts low quality people, right? That's the most simple way to put it. And I've struggled with this for so long, and all of my clients have struggled with this too, the ones that are running ads at least. And I've seen killers in business, like absolute killers. The offer is fantastic, they're fantastic people, but the ads just don't, nobody likes it. Nobody likes to see ads, right? So in order to make an ad that people will enjoy, that people will understand it's an ad and understand that you're trying to provide value, you need to know that every single action and behavior needs to be stemmed from your 10.0 self. And what that means and what that does is your frequency is in alignment with the version of yourself that runs banger ads. And when you run banger ads and when your actions and behaviors stem from your 10.0 self, your articulation is also stemming from your 10.0 self. So the way that you speak and the way that I'm speaking to you right now, and the way that you're going to be speaking in your ads will be stemming from the version of yourself that's already doing 30 to 40K per month. So imagine the difference between you, let's say you're Jimmy, and Jimmy's making $5,000 a month right now. And he's trying to run ads and he's talking like, so are you a flooring business owner trying to scale to 5K a month without doing yada, yada, yada? That's how Jimmy making 5K a month talks. Now, how does Jimmy making 30 to 40K per month speak? What frequency is his frequency aligned with? The 30 to 40K version of Jimmy, right? So I know it's a simple concept, but if your frequency isn't in alignment with the version of yourself that's already doing the numbers that you want to be doing, the way you speak, you won't even be able to fathom the way that you would speak differently because you're so accustomed to the way that you speak now because you've been on that frequency for so long, right? This is Redmond salt, by the way. Maybe I should just do a cooking show at this point. But no, so think about it. If you're speaking and your articulation and your perspicacity is stemmed from the version of yourself already doing these numbers, the way that your ads perform will be insane. The only reason I was able to see like 10x ROAS on my ads was because I started to actually vibrationally align my frequency. Now, how do you do that? What does it matter if I just told you how you can make your ads 10x ROAS if I don't tell you exactly how? And I talk about vibrationally aligning your frequency, but how can you do that actually? What is a step-by-step guide? I need someone to hold my hand. Look, I was there. I was literally you. I was reading all of these timeless principles. I was trying to understand, how do I make something like this even work? And it was the most stressful thing ever. I was making no money. I was putting all my time and effort into literally just researching how to make these timeless methods work. And I created a 6-step plug and play program that all of my clients are using now. Like, if you've seen me, you've seen my results. I'm not even gonna talk about them. Go to my Instagram, Noah Okazaki, if you haven't seen my results. Go check them out. They're real results. You can see the result. I'm living proof for myself that this works. And the process is plug and play, and it's simple, but there's a time delay. Obviously, you can't just ask for something immediately and manifest it and it'll come into your life the next day. I hate those manifestation gurus that tell you to put crystals on your ball sack and magically something's gonna appear. It's not how it works. Because reality is a mirror, and the mirror has a delay. Okay, so the best advice that I can give you before you get off this video, so that I can at least point you in the right direction in order for you to be able to run banger ads when you do run ads, is create your 10.0 self. If you don't have a target for what you're aiming to achieve, the odds of you getting anywhere near there are slim to none. Okay, so create your 10.0 self. What does he look like? How does he speak? What's his characteristics? What's his appearance? What are his actions? What are his forbidden actions? Right? What does he never ever do? What's forbidden in his life? Create this version. And then you need to reprogram your subconscious mind, implement the rule of subtraction. And the reason we reprogram your subconscious is because if we don't reprogram it, it won't be ready for your new 10.0 self-image. And if your old self is still in your subconscious mind, once you start doing higher numbers than what you're doing now, let's say Jimmy's doing 5K and he didn't reprogram his mind, and he was seeing results with vibrationally aligning himself with the version of himself making 30K, once he hits like 20K a month, the program version of himself that's still stuck in his subconscious mind will drag him right back down. So you can't create 10.0 standards if you don't reprogram your subconscious mind. That's why that's step 2 in our process. Okay. So once you reprogram your subconscious mind, like I said, we're going to embed the 10.0 self into this subconscious mind. And once that is done, every action and behavior will be stemmed from your 10.0 frequency. Okay, so what happens when every action and behavior is stemmed from your 10.0 self? 10.0 results, right? And it's obviously it's not as easy as it's easier said than done for sure, but that is exactly why I have a 6-step process. So my advice to you, go check out the past videos where I explain everything about what the 10.0 system is. Once you create that 10.0 system, implement it with your ads. When you speak from the version of yourself that's already making 30 to 40K a month, and watch the difference in tonality. Watch the difference in the articulation of the words, right? Watch the difference. Make 2 videos. Like when I look at my old videos, I'm speaking from the version of myself making minimum wage, and you can tell. You can 100% tell, right? So if you want your ads to perform well, and you don't want to spend thousands of dollars and not get any quality leads or anything like that, make sure that you're vibrationally aligned with the version of yourself that will get banger results, quality leads, inbound, with amazing ROAS, right? Make sure that your frequency is in alignment with that person. And the version that we create for all of my clients is the version that attracts quality leads, attracts opportunities that they wouldn't have been able to even think about with the frequency that they were aligned with. And when I see the transformation between someone who was aligned with making minimum wage, aligning themselves with someone making 30K per month, or themselves making 30K per month, the way that they look back on themselves is the exact same way I look back on myself. It's like, who the fuck is that kid, right? So hopefully you guys understood my point. I was cooking at the same time, so maybe this wasn't as straightforward as I wanted it to be. But point is, when you run ads and you want quality leads, make sure that your frequency is in alignment with the version of yourself that already attracts quality leads, because you attract who you are, and you can only hold others to a standard to which you hold yourself. Right? If I was telling you guys to make sure you're eating healthy and eating clean, and I was eating fucking Cheetos and Cheez-Its all night, it wouldn't be healthy, right? So we got some ancestral blend, and obviously we have a couple drinks up there, just when it's celebratory times. But I aim to keep my mind healthy. Point is, I'm going to rant. If you're going to tell people to do something and hold them to a standard, if you're not holding yourself to that standard, you can't preach it. So practice what you preach, and if you don't practice what you preach, stop preaching. Right? All right, so I was talking to you guys while I was cooking, so I might as well show you the final result. So we got ancestral blend ground bison, some raw cheese, some raw butter. We got lettuce, tomato, and yeah, that's really about it. I might pour some maple syrup on there just to make it action. Probably not. But yeah, look, so if you are a business owner and you plan on running ads, your results and the KPIs and the metrics from the ad will only correlate to the frequency that you're vibrating with. And you can talk Facebook this, Facebook that, yada, yada, yada. You might get lucky. But if your vibrational frequency is on the lifeline where you only get 2x ROAS, you'll only get a 2x ROAS. right? If your vibrational frequency is on the lifeline where you're making 30K a month with a 10x ROAS, you will get the results that will correspond with the frequency that you're on. That's the point that I'm trying to make here. And that is what flips the switch. That's what flipped the switch for me when I was running ads. As soon as I switched this, as soon as my frequency was actually in alignment, that is exactly when I started getting the results that I've been praying for, essentially, right? And once I stopped praying for it, once I let it become the present moment, which I'll make a whole other video explaining how that works, that's when the results flipped. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want some cooking instructions, I'm just kidding. Nah, I'm horrible at cooking. I just whip up like ground beef and steak. That's literally all I eat. But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy this. Hopefully I could actually provide you with some value here and point you in the right direction when you run ads. If you guys want to hop into my completely free academy, the link will be in the description. You can hop in there. I'm giving everything away for free in terms of what the 10.0 entrepreneur method is. You don't get one-on-one access with me, but you have access to the entire community, and I'll be in there as well to guide you, hold your hand, and answer any questions that you might have. So hop in there if you haven't already. There's a ton of value in there. Like I said, completely free, no strings attached. I don't need you in my newsletter. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.